Hey, I just wanted to recap after I built this last board here. That's a homemade from DIY e-board, and but first, my first board I started out, 369 bucks on this Meepo, which in my other videos I'll talk about how tough this thing is. I use it a lot, tail scrapes on it, and chips out the front. Nothing horrible, but it holds up. One of the videos, it actually got the front end run over by a car, and still works fine. It's got a little fracture in it, but holding up. But I like the size. It's easy to pack around. Weighs about 16 pounds. But with me fully dressed, weighing about 230 pounds, I was getting like 8 miles out of it. I ride on the 4th speed all the time. It does okay up hills. I live in an area that's got a decent amount of hills, so that was kind of important. I wanted to try something different, and I was really drawn to belt drives. The price is there, especially when you buy a kit. And so anyway, I opted, and you'll see my build video on this. I got the DIY individual kit, so it came with the battery, ECS, controller, the trucks, 83 millimeter wheels. Chose the red wheels, just thought it kind of looked cool with this. Super simple. I had this put together in less than 2 hours, just kind of laying things out. So here's a quick look. Here's your belt drive system, right? And battery pack, 10S5P, right? Front trucks. I haven't weighed this board yet, but it's actually really similar. It might be a pound heavier, if that. Obviously a lot larger. Rode it for the first time today though. Super stable at speed. Definitely lots of torque. It's just in the 2nd speed setting. It's like riding this one in its 4th speed setting. So really good torque, gets around. But the 10S5P battery is night and day over the Meepo standard battery. I went on a ride today that would nearly chew that battery down to nothing, and I was still showing 3 bars out of 4 on this board here. So really impressed, and I was pushing it like I was going up. I was testing it on steep hills. I took it on a hill so steep that it did finally quit on me. I'm still pretty heavy, so it was just struggling. So I wanted to see what it could do. It was a hill the Meepo wouldn't even get part way up, and I got most of the way to the top before it kind of quit on me. And again, for my weight size, that's pretty good. So for getting around, I'm gonna be able to, this is easily doubled the distance or more, based on how I was using it. Plus, I was getting around really well on a more economical setting, whereas I use 4 all the time. So far, I'm really liking first impressions of using that DIY e-board kit, bolting onto your own board. That's the example I have here. Anyway, just impressed. I'll have some videos of this, how it performs, and sounds and everything that goes through there. So, but yeah, if you're looking budget minded, people don't like spending over $1,000 or don't have $1,000 for a toy, or unsure about if they want to commit that much money. You don't have to. Seriously, I really think that what Meepo's doing with hub motor boards is really good. I think you can see enough reviews out there. But if you want to venture into the belt drive, this was super easy to put together on your own board. And for a little bit more money, they'll have it mounted to a board and set it out to you. So you can't go wrong either way. I would recommend this though for range, and if you're a 200-pound person, I would go with this. This keeps up for the short commutes, but if you want some more power and just a little bit more, belt drive's the way to go. I'm going to now change these wheels out and go to a bigger size wheel on them and see how it goes. So that'll be in a different video, and doing some impressions. Like these wheels, they're just 83s, and I like them a little larger for little rocks or gravel pathways that I have to cross. and the tolerance with the wheel to belt, I just want to gain a little more distance between there. So, you know, it's fine for street stuff, but I just want to get a little more distance. So, anyway, I'll try out these other ones and see how it does. Anyway, it's good stuff. Board number 2, liking it. Okay, got some miles on the belt drive I just built, and out screwing around with it again. Show you guys a little acceleration on this thing and hill. I've gotten used to it enough that I'm riding it in the pro level, but it's a long, stable board, you know, 40 inches, and still running the 83 millimeters wheels on it that came with the kit from DIY eBoard, and just getting used to the board. It's a lot of fun, good torque out of it. I wouldn't say that it over impresses me compared to my Meepo 30 V2, but it's a different experience, fun. I like the board. So here, I'll show you guys. Okay, here's the board on the tarmac. Red wheels, it looks like belt drive system. This, let's hop on and give you guys a ride. That was all uphill too, by the way, all uphill.